All right, so this is I just played this opponent and they were playing Storm versus, and I played Lantern and I won, and they wanted to switch decks and play some more, so I switched as well. They switched to Burn. I'm guessing they were expecting me to play Lantern and then beat Lantern, but Lantern is not so bad against Burn anymore. But I switched to my blue white Eldrazi Taxes deck, and I'm pretty comfortable with this hand just because I have, according to the spreadsheet on this deck, Eldrazi Temple and Ether Vial are the two of the best cards to have in the opener, so I keep it because of that. Unfortunately, against Burn, it is slightly slow. Now here, what I'm thinking is if I want to play Leonin Arbiter right now, because I'm afraid that if they have a Searing Blaze, that I'll just die. So, in hindsight, it was probably correct to play Arbiter. Just so I take less damage. So right here, I'm just really hoping they do not top deck a burn spell, so I can violent arbiter and they do. So I lose. So post board, pretty decent hand. I'm gonna have to take 2 damage because of the Hallowed Fountain, but otherwise I'm pretty comfortable with it. And they're gonna have to mull this thing, which they do. They get a double Eidolon hand. So, uh, yeah, I go ahead and shock myself so I can path if I have to, then get the vial ready. I'll take 2 to get rid of that Eidolon. And what's funny is they do have 2 Eidolons in hand, so it really helps slow them down. So now I'll play my Thalia, slow them down some more. And now I can start playing spells for free. I think I actually I forgot to put the counter on Vial. But in hindsight, the way I sideboarded is I sideboarded more 2 drops in and 3 drops out. I want to say I sided out my Flicker Wisps. And I sided in my Core Firewalkers or whatever. And I happen to draw the 4th mana I need for Thought-Knot. So that's super good. And of course, I get the path. They know it's coming too. And if they play a 3rd Eidolon, man, they're gonna feel it. So I'm doing the math here, and I realize that if they do not block and they take all this, then let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will put them to what, 6? They'll take 4 from their own Eidolons, where I'll take 4 in the counter attack, and I can path if I really need to. So their own Eidolons will lock them out of the game. So I does remove Eidolons for me. I'm not too worried about Arbiter because that's not going to be doing a whole lot. And they're still kind of locked out of the game because now they're down to 6. So again, they're going to play that second Eidolon. I think it was probably correct to burn me first, but it's fine. And I draw another 4-drop, which is super great. Um, in hindsight, I realized that I could have just won this game by path on their Eidolon and then swing. But I didn't see it. I attacked instead without path. And post combat, I play with the other guy. And they concede. So either way, I won the game, but I did misplay at the end there. I do keep this hand, if I remember correctly, because they draws a temple. They're going to take some damage there, but I draw an extra card. Yeah, I'd forgotten to take that damage. Take a little bit of damage. Now, I noticed they passed. They only played 1 land. I'm like, holy smokes. So, play the Thalia to slow them way down. And now my plan is to play Arbiter so that if they draw a fetch it's gonna seriously lock them out. And they can't really attack either. So I'll go ahead and bounce the guide because these guys are small and they're going to stay small because they can't really play many spells. And again, they're kind of screwed here. So I'll blink. I'll play this and then blink my guy. Return a Swift Spear. And then swing. Yeah. So I draw perfectly, get that other temple, so now I can blink my reflector, bounce both of his creatures. Swing for 4. Now I could have swung for the other displacer, but I don't know. That's probably what I should have done. And then I play the Selfless Spirit to keep my guys alive, just in case. And now my opponent is super dead. They cannot play a single card in their hand. And that's it.